Good evening, everyone. Hello. Tell you, one of these days, I'm going to get this thing right. Good evening, everyone. This is Margot with Canva Plus AI, and I am also representing Fun with Canva tonight. First and foremost, I wanted to say thank you so very much to everyone for joining the group and making us a success thus far. We are 15,100 strong. I couldn't be more thrilled and excited. So I just had to mute myself because I like to pull up the on another screen so I can see you guys, but I wanted to say good evening, good morning, good afternoon, because I know everybody's tuning from all over the world. Every time I check to um, see our stats and where people are from, it just absolutely amazes me how far the reaches or our reaches as a group together. Hi, Sean. How are you? I'm going to miss you tonight. Um, so I have Gada and Sean so far just hanging out. I'm tired, you guys. I'm really tired. And I'm getting ready to go on vacation to go celebrate my birthday. And of course, I've been trying to just catch up with everything that's going on. Hi, Rex. Thank you. Um, Anybody wants to join me tonight? I'll be more than happy to grab you guys, send you a link, and invite you to come hang out with me for a few minutes. I won't be long. I promised my husband 15 minutes. I'm like, can I have 15 minutes just to say thank you? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump over to the Fun with Canva group and see how many members we have in there right now. Um, But our group, we're at 15,100. And for us to be baby, not even crawling yet, I think we're doing absolutely fabulous. So let's go over to Fun with Canva and see how many folks that we have over there. And as a matter of fact, tonight I'm going to be answering the questions from I'm going to answer a question from Fun with Canva and also do a quick tutorial based off a question that was asked. So let's see here. At the moment, there's 31,500 members. You guys are doing amazing. I love seeing all your designs. And I love seeing all your designs. I love seeing all the questions. Even when I go over to the main Canva group and I see the question and just how well you guys are doing. And what I actually love is the fact that if I leave from our groups and I go over there, I see the same people over there asking questions and interacting. Like I always tell you guys, we're here to learn from each other, grow with each other. No one's here to judge you. I don't care if it's something as simple as how do I set up my account? Whatever it is that you need help with, we're here to help you with it. I am just going to jump back over to see the question. Um, Oh, thank you, sweetie. See, I didn't even have to go over. So it's 31,513. So Rex had it down to the 13. Um, Thank you so much, Sean. I'm just trying to read the messages, guys. My screen is really large, and one of these days, I'm actually going to make it so that I can, when I figure it out, I'm still figuring this out, how to set it up so I have everything in one screen. So when I'm looking over, I can actually have the messages in the sidebar. What I noticed, apparently, I went live in the YouTube channel and not on Facebook, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And so Sean sent me a message. I was just like, oh, I can see the messages in stream, but that's only for YouTube allow the messages in stream, not Facebook as yet. So I have to keep both open for right now. So with all of that being said, I am going to share my screen. And I'm not sure what just happened, but I got kicked offline. I think I got kicked offline. It says I did. So let me just double check 1 second. I sure did. Okay, can everybody see and hear me? Hello. Am I good, you guys? I'm just kind of waiting because it says that I got kicked offline, so I made sure that I am back online. So, and I have my phone in front of me and I'm getting messages. So basically what I'm going to do really quick is I'm going to answer the question that was asked of me. So I am going to go to present and I am going to share my screen and share entire screen, this page, and share. Okay. So I kind of the young lady name is Sandy and she wanted to know. She says, "Hi, I'm new to the group and loving what I've seen of Canva so far. Does anyone know how to create a rectangular border frame as a placeholder for text without having to build it up from scratch, please?" And of course, our lovely Miss, I call her Lady G, so that's my name for her. She responded, and basically, she tell her that she could look in, can find it in Elements, Graphic Search, Square Border Frame, or join lines together, increase thickness, change colors and groups. So I'm going to show you how I do it. All right. So basically, I started. So so these are some images that I did in the Canva AI image generator a few days ago, and I am going to let's start with this one. So here we have this beautiful young lady. It's a painting. So I actually put a border on it already, but I'm going to do it. So basically when you come here, you go to border, this is border lines, and this is the color. So if you, these are the different style and weight of the border. So let me do this. Let's change it to a color that's going to stand out more than the black. So let's do something like this. You're not seeing much of it because it's so thin, but when you do this, you see the border. Okay. Thank you, Rex. Okay, so this is how you would neatly put a border around a photo. If you wanted something a little bit different, you could do these different style of lines, weight. So these are the options that you have. So you can do something like this, and you can change them to any color that you want. So say, for instance, you wanted to match it to a color that's in the frame. You go to the color picker, click, and I call it trolling around until you find a color that you like. And you can do it as many times as you want, even if you wanted it to be white. So you color pick, and there we have it. So you can change the colors. So I'm going to do it one more time. Okay. That's teacher and me. So here we have another image from the same group. Again, we're going to go to, we can also do corner rounding. So if you do corner rounding, it's going to do this. Then we're going to do this. And we're going to go change the color because we like to be fancy. So there is your corner rounding. And if you wanted to flip the photo in the opposite direction, you go to flip horizontal. And there she goes. And your other option is if you wanted to flip her upside down because you know we're all crazy. So, and there you go. I actually like this. Okay. So the other way in the response from Gata is she could go over to elements. So let's go over to elements. I'm going to add another and let's do another image. So say you didn't before. So just so you guys know, these are improvements in the editor. We did not have these before. And that's why she could give you the different ways of doing it. So here we have lines. So if you notice when you're here and you look at this, this is what we had to work with before. So we would just go to lines and add the lines and then move them around and fix them as we want. They gave us an option now, so we don't have to do that. And what you do is you stretch it. Okay. So now that we have options, we don't have to do this anymore. So I don't do it like this before, but if you go back a year, 2 years ago and see some of my designs, this is how I would do it. So you can also come here if you wanted a thicker border. There is no right or wrong way to do this. It's whatever makes you happy. So if you wanted to come here and do this and line it up right there. And we used to have to make our frames, download them, then upload them back in. And then what you can do is you can duplicate and bring it down. And you can bring it in if you want it a little bit thinner. Then you can duplicate again. And you're going to just spin it around. And you match it up. And then you duplicate and you take it across and you match it up. And you can still change the colors, like here. You can still go and change the color. And it's going to ask you if you want to change all the color. You can go, boom, done. It's that easy. And you just make it nice and neat. And there you go. And you can add text to it. So if you wanted to add text, oops, sorry about that. You can add text to it. You can add text at the top. You can add text at the bottom. You can add text. You can add symbols, whatever you want. You can add it. Thank you, Gata. I love them too. When I tell you I was surprised, I was so surprised the way they came out. You also have the option of, see, I love these pre-templates, letter templates that's down here, because you can go in here and you can use any of these in here. And you can change the colors. So if we wanted black, if we wanted something to stand out, you can change the colors. There's no limit to what you can do with borders and some of the elements. So let's go into elements and look at some of the things that we have. So the video previously to this, I went through elements and frame. So I'm not going to go through that whole thing again because I just did a video on elements and frame. And Can Border, you can use this app to make frames. So I probably used it twice before. And then you can do the thickness. So add to page. So if you wanted to do something like this, there is plenty of things you can do with these. So let's see here. Change the color. You guys, purple is my least favorite color. There you go. And if you like something, don't like it, you can change it. So you can move it around. So this is if you want the dashes. Let's change the color so you can see what's going on. And I don't want to use the color that's prominent. And then you can change, see? I don't know how many times I'm going to say this. You guys cannot break Canva. If Canva is broken, it's because it's broken on its own. You cannot break it. Play with the stuff. Click on the stuff. Just click on them. No one is going to judge you, hurt you, or go, oh my God, you broke it. You did not break it. If it's broken, it's because it's not working. And then you send a request, or you come in the group and say, hey, is anybody else having a problem? And then you go from there. But you can't break it. So that's another way of doing frames and borders around your design. So let's go back, close this, and we're going to click back over here. When you go to position and you go to layers, everything that you have added is there. So if you want to grab something and move it around, you don't like it and you want to delete it, just go to, I'm going to do this again so you could see it, okay? Make sure the whole thing is highlighted. Go up here to position. From position, you're going to go to layers. You can move stuff around, okay? Same thing with here. You can move stuff around. So when you move it around, you will see it moving around. Because these colors are so similar, you're not really seeing the big change. But layers, arrange, and if you want to send something to back, this is, so if you go forward or back, it goes back once. If you go to back, it's going to go all the way to the back. So if I wanted to go to layers and I wanted to move this side of the frame off and I go to arrange, I could go to back. And so now you're only seeing the outside layer because I stuck it in the back. So you can go to any of these layers at any time and you can change them. Arrange to back. So you see how it's moving from the bottom? Same thing here. Layers, arrange to back. If you wanted to then do this, instead of having it on the top, you have it on the bottom. You have it on the bottom so you'll see the sharp square around the image. And let me get rid of some of this stuff. So we're going to delete that. You see, that's the white one. It's gone. And let's get rid of these. So whenever you want to grab something, just go grab it. And you take those off. And let's send this to back. Arrange to back. And then what you do is you just grab the edge and you bring it out. And then you go here and you bring it out. Okay. You guys think I killed it on undoing frames, or do I need to show grid? So let's do grid, because one of the new things that I notice is a lot of people want like the grid design. So this is how my old school way of doing grid, instead of doing the dragging and dropping into the frames, is I find a grid lines. And look at this. You can change the color. So let's do white. And you do this. Let's go back to position, layers, and we're gonna get rid of this. Delete. Isn't this easier than lining up nine of the frames and having to go through all of that? And if you wanted to, just drop it down a little bit. There you go. That's it. Any questions? Okay. I am actually going to go hang out with my husband in the backyard and he's having a drink and a cigar. I am going to sit there and enjoy his company because he's been very patient with me. So if no one have a question, what I am going to do is I am going to stop sharing and I am going to end the live. I will talk to you guys before I leave for my vacation. And I will talk to you guys while I'm on vacation because apparently I'm obsessed. I create happy birthday. Oh, thank you, Rex. I appreciate that. Um, that's a great idea is to create the frame like that and then keep it as a template. So one of the things that I got in Canva, and I'm not going to do a tutorial on it right now, I'll now show it to you really quick, is I upgraded that create your frame, that frame maker. I upgraded it, so I'm going to show you guys how it works where you can download anything from Canva and then upload it into frame maker and it will create a custom frame for you. I actually kind of like it. So screen share, entire screen, this screen, telling you it's like so many clicks before I get there. So let me go over to apps, your apps, and it is not this one. Frame. Let me type in frame. This one, image to frame. So it's called image to frame, and I'll do a tutorial on it, but basically you can download and upload things in here and it will bring you back into a custom frame. So I will next time I'll do that one. I thank you guys very much. Have a good night. And again, congratulations to the group. Congratulations, Rex and Jadia. Without you guys, I'm telling you, you guys constantly save my life with just how much work and how much stuff you put into making this group work. So I really, really appreciate it. And if you have not seen my post yet, we are going to be having a creative summit. So that's something for us to plan, I would say, for probably late November. But Sean and I briefly talked about it earlier, so we're going to be doing that. So I will make sure that I loop you guys in as soon as possible. And with that being said, I am going to end the live. Good night, guys. Be blessed. Thank you.